I bought this new floor jack, and it uses these nylon straps for packing straps. I want to show you an easy way to undo these. Find where they come together in the back, turn it over, grab the underneath strap, and pull. It comes right apart. So we'll try it again. Turn it over, pull the strap, and come right apart. So turn these over, grab a hold of the under the bottom. Now this one's being a little difficult, of course. There you go. You want to see what happened to that? The end of it kind of sprayed out and frayed, so I had to pull 4 different strips, but when I hit the 4th one it just popped off. So, easy way to undo nylon packing straps. So I bought this new floor jack. I thought I would do a review, see how it goes. It is a 3-ton floor jack. There's 2 models, what I call the gray and the red. 20% off coupons do not work on this floor jack. So, what are the points? Low profile, supposedly half the height of other steel jacks, 3 tons. Rapid pump, foam bumper prevents damage to your vehicle finish. I'm not sure about that. Heavy duty all-weather construction. Low profile, 2 7/8. Minimum height is 2 7/8. Maximum height is 19 3/4. Gives the overall dimensions about as big as a box. Large item 61253, Pittsburgh Automotive, 3-ton floor jack, low profile. So let's take a look and see what we got. It obviously comes disassembled. That is the pump handle, spacer, another piece of the pump handle that has gnarled finish, if you can see that. I'm going to make it anti-skid. Comes with a manual. Okay, it's a 3-ton floor jack and it weighs 50 or 60 pounds. I can pick it up. I will not say comfortably. So let's put the handle together. This bolt comes out. This goes in. Bolt goes back in. Fairly painless. That's going to need tightened if you want to leave it set up permanently. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Rolls really smooth. That's nice. Okay, you got to take that set screw out. Put this down in all the way. Put the set screw back in. And now it should pump. Now I've got the release valve turned on. Now it's pumping. It seems to be working okay. Now, of course, need to put it under load. So there I have loosened it. What I thought was all the way. So apparently the more you loosen, the faster it goes down, which kind of makes sense. So I need to try this on a vehicle. I'm actually going to take the set screw out and remove the handle. the set screw sits in this indent, and that's what keeps it from coming out. So that actually looks pretty good. The handle, to me, while it is a little loose where the two join, that is tightened in there. So that's the best it's going to get, and I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I have myself a floor jack. Seems to roll okay. Take it out and try it on a vehicle. Okay, final opinion on the floor jack. Nice and long, that's good. Lets you get under the vehicle but still be able to work on it. Setup instructions are non-existent. If you didn't know to remove that pin, you wouldn't know to remove it. And if I hadn't read the reviews and been cautious, that when I cut that, it did spring out. So you need to be cautious. Looks like it's been oiled up and greased up pretty good on the moving parts through this train. I already did a review getting the jack out of the box, getting it together, getting it ready to use. So I thought I'd show using it. So first thing you need to do is find the jack point on your car. I already found that in the owner's manual. It's usually right behind the wheel. So you need to turn the jack handle all the way clockwise, get nice and tight, start jacking. I've already set the emergency brake on the car in case you're wondering. This is the flattest part of the driveway, so that seemed to work pretty good. This is low profile, so we're going to go underneath this van. In case you haven't noticed, it's like 20 degrees out, so it's very cold. While that is low profile, and it let me get under the car, under the wheel, I still had problems jacking. I don't have full range of motion on the jack. So much better to go underneath that A-frame. I don't know if the jack had the range of motion to lift the car behind the wheel, but underneath the A-frame is doing fine. The wheel's ready to come off. Okay. It's not a reflection on this jack, but I don't trust any jack to hold the weight of the car. So if you take the wheel, put it underneath there, you'll be okay. Might not work on a truck. I have jack stands, but I ain't going to use them on this car. I want there to be a single pressure point on the tire. So that happens to also be the jack point, so that'll carry the weight. Since I don't want to trust the jack, I'll go ahead and let it down on that. Okay, there again, I had a problem with that. Well, it's low enough to go into the car. I don't have enough jack space. Just turned that counterclockwise slowly and it let down on it. Okay, so things I've learned after using this. It's low profile, so it'll go under a car just fine. Lift it up fine under the A-frame. Problem I run into is when I first start jacking, I don't have a lot of room until I let this down. This black piece is to protect the car from the jack. So if I turn this counterclockwise slowly, it'll drop the car. See how that hit the fender? I didn't have it all the way down. So you're better off releasing it with the bar all the way down. So this is what I meant by I wouldn't have enough room to jack. I can just get little mini pumps out of this, and it does eventually go all the way up. Without the full range of motion, it doesn't have the rapid pump function. So I had to pump that about 20 times before it actually started lifting the car. So you want to have it all the way down when you release. so the car doesn't hit it. That might be the only drawback I found so far. The round piece here seems to do okay. It's got some notches on it. Once you get enough weight on it to lock it in place, I think it won't slip. It didn't on mine, and there's no way to get the jack on a piece that big. So it seemed to work out okay. Let's work our way around the car and running it over once. Seems to be okay. I don't have any problems with it. This is the one with the longer throat, which I find very useful. They have one for about $10 cheaper that's about 4 inches shorter across this piece. So it's $10 cheaper, 4 inches shorter. I got the longer one, paid $10 more. I think I got this for $89 with a coupon. So this was one use all the way around the car. I'll come back later with an update after I use it a couple more times. If you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.